so we had a FOMC yesterday, and we had an inside day, so we couldn't take the high from the previous day. We couldn't take the low. We're still technically in balance unless we break yesterday's high, which we broke during the overnight session. We also did the value area sweep during the overnight session, so when you have that and we have a buy and tell, probably we have lower chances of doing that value area sweep again. And all these areas, we have lots of volume everywhere, so it's very it's a very poor distribution, which means that we're not agreeing yet where price is gonna go, where fair value is. So if we come back below this area, we are likely gonna chop around and fill these caves here and eventually have a nice distribution. But the 20-day point of control still hasn't shifted from up here, from 61.28. It could shift down here to 60, 80, 82, or somewhere around here, but still it's up here. So this is gonna be the magnet. There's a gap fill. You can see that the point of control is staying on the upper side of the last few sessions. So traders are trying to get back to this area and fill the gap. So I'm more interested in that trade, in that breakout trade for today. If we come back inside yesterday's range, then it's gonna be kind of choppy in my opinion. I would look to buy the dip around this area, the 60-50 area, and if we come down in this area, even better. That's a better dip buying opportunity. And obviously if we lose that area, then the target is this untested point of control down here at 59.85. But for now, today, it's January 30th. Tomorrow's the last day of the month. I don't think that we're gonna get too much of a drop. If we do, and there's gonna be the buyers, you can see that there's really there's sellers, but every time that there's sellers, they keep being they can't get any follow through. So, and if they do, then eventually we had a few V reversals in the last few days. So I'm still thinking that this wants to fill that gap. And of course, if we can't, then sellers are gonna be emboldened and attempt to move lower, obviously, right? You always have to see what the market is trying to do and how good of a job it's doing at doing that, right? Like how good of a job is it doing at coming down? Not very good, right? And right now it's not doing a very good at filling the gap, a very good job at filling the gap. But you can see that that's the more likely scenario at this point. Okay, so and Q still hasn't gotten above that area where we dropped from. Right now it's opening. You can see that it looks like it wants to open with a gap, and we have the 20-day point of control for NQ did shift down. It's not up here anymore, so it seems like NQ is in less of a hurry to fill that gap. But we also do have some bullish imbalances, and we're holding above this 2 days highs. The green profiles are the overnight profiles, and we have these two RTH highs that we're holding above for now. So if we get below, then I'm looking for support at this green shaded area at 21,480. And if we get below that, then 21,400 is the target. Crude is getting close to my buy zone, the 50 daily moving average. And then we did have a bounce from there, from the 72 area, but if we test this 71.40 to 71.65, then I'm a buyer to at least the 73 area. If we lose it, then we have some room to go down. We have this lower distribution, and the low side of that is in the 66, 67 area. So if we lose the 50 moving average, then I'm gonna be looking for a move down through the 67 area. And gold made new highs. It's trading at the top of the range. If it fails to hold this area, then look for 27.75, which is the 20-day point of control. Today we have we had some news earlier, but then we have some pending home sales at 10, and then at the end of the session we have Intel, Visa, Apple earnings. So Apple earnings is big, and tomorrow we have PCE. So we still have some room to fill the gap today after the session is over, if we don't do it during the session, or tomorrow with the PCE. So I think by tomorrow open, we're gonna fill that gap. All right, that's about it. Good luck.